Yes, my people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the propaganda machine. Finally, man, the football's back. The international break has not been all that it's made out to be, man. I've been kind of bored, bruv, watching these games. England versus that side. I don't know who they played. Did they play some Moldovans or Latvians? I don't even know who they played. They played some Welsh, some sheep shaggers. Bruv, these games are not competitive, man. Literally, they are not entertaining. They're not what I want to see. When international football comes on, I never get excited. It's always like a slog, a big slog when I'm watching this international football. So when the Premier League comes back, it always brings joy, and I'm always happy to see my Arsenal get back on the pitch, man. And especially we're top, man. We can't complain. We're top of the league. That's what we are, man. But yeah, so people, we're gonna have to take a look at the games this weekend, man. We got quite a few entertaining games. You got Tottenham versus Aston Villa. That's gonna be an entertaining game. I don't know who's gonna win that. Cause Tottenham, they look they look kind of decent, to be fair to them, and Aston Villa just started picking up form. So we're gonna be seeing some good games this weekend. But there's only one place to start, I reckon, man. We got Liverpool off the back of 3 defeats, and we have Manchester United who beat Sunderland. Can Manchester United win back-to-back games for the first time under Amarin? Ha ha! Aye, people, do we think Manchester United can somehow do the unthinkable? This is literally like an underdog story, I reckon. Because in my head, I can't really see Manchester United going to Anfield. Liverpool. Liverpool won the league last season at a landslide. Easy. They won it by Christmas. Pack your bags. New Year's Day, I swear those in IB for partying. So somehow, if Manchester United finished 15th, they didn't just finish 15th. They gave Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs? Top Spurs? Top Spurs. They gave Top Spurs their first trophy in 17 years. So if Manchester United can go to Liverpool and somehow by hook or by crook pull something at the bag, Jesus Christ. I think, yeah, Arsenal fans gonna be celebrating. That's only if Arsenal can do the business against Fulham, because Arsenal play first. Manchester City also play before Liverpool, and I believe Manchester City, I think it's 3 points they are behind Liverpool. So it's one of those. If Manchester City are level on points with Liverpool, Arsenal are 4 points clear of Liverpool. Potentially, Liverpool's going to be under big pressure. It's going to be like, yo, you're going to need to get that win. Because although it's early on in the season, although people will say, oh, it's Arsenal, we'll catch them, you don't really want to be playing catch up this early on. And especially if Liverpool, even if they draw, that's going to be 3 points potentially. Because who knows? Arsenal could easily drop points to Fulham. That ain't beyond the realms of possibilities. We've seen Arsenal against Fulham in previous years. Arsenal been dropping points to Fulham. So, you never know. But Liverpool, in this game, they're going to be under pressure to get the 3 points. Definitely. They're expected to get the 3 points. And especially with what they spent this summer, we got to be honest. We got to be honest. They spent 450 million. anything less than the Premier League or the Champions League, I think is a failure. Would we say the double is a failure, a cup double? Would we say Liverpool winning the League Cup and the FA Cup is a failure? I don't know. How can we say winning 2 trophies is a failure? I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but especially since Slot's already won the Premier League, so that'll be the Premier League, League Cup and the FA Cup in his first 2 seasons. I don't think you can say that's a failure. Surely not. But I know certain people will. You know the new age of football fan. In this day and age, football fans are going crazy. They're saying whatever. They will say and do whatever for clicks. So you can't really take what people say too seriously. It kind of goes for Arsenal as well. If Arteta can win the FA Cup and the League Cup, some people are going to say that's a failure. He's been there for 7 years or 6 years and he's only won, say, 2 FA Cups and the League Cup. That's what people will say. But in the context of the actual season, for you to come home with a FA Cup and a League Cup, a domestic double, I think most people, you'd be happy in it. You obviously want the big ones, but sometimes you just got to be realistic. Not everyone can win in football. So Liverpool, they're going into this game with pressure, like I say, to retain their title. They've never retained the Premier League. Furthermore, they've only won 1 Premier League. Actually, no, they won 2 now. But they've never retained it. So that will be a feather on Slot's cap if he can retain the Premier League. But saying all of that, certain players have not showed up for Liverpool. This season, Liverpool, you could say the first 5 games, it was a mentality. It was kind of like, obviously, what happened to Jota. Aye, my brother don't see you now in the building. Let me let him in, man. My brother, man. One. Yes, big up, my guy.
What's going on, G? You good?
We're here, man. I'm just literally trying to break down this game, bro. Liverpool, Man United. Will they be 4 points behind before they kick a ball? Or, you know what I'm trying to say? No Arsenal
Bro,
bottling.
do you know what? Yeah, this is. I remember when we was talking about the league, and it was like anything can happen, bro. Like, and it's. Do you know what? I'm gonna choose my words correctly now because we got people that like to clip. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people don't like to let man have their fucking opinion and have their opinion in peace, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I actually think Man United. No, okay. Before the international break, if Man United played Liverpool, I would have said that's a guaranteed Man United win. Yeah. I'm hoping that's still the case because what I think, or what I personally think he was alluding to, was the fact that it's not only Liverpool has spent money. Every team spends money. It's the players that they spend the money on.
Yeah.
Because Trent went last season, and then every Liverpool fan said, "Oh, we don't need Trent, mate. Trent was your best assister." You know what I'm saying? He used to carve teams open like mad with that one direct pass through the middle for Salah. Yeah, or whoever he chooses to pick out. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, man, them man have got Wirtz. Yeah.
Squirt.
Yeah, squirts. You know what I'm saying? Man that can't even fucking put 5 passes together. I see Liverpool fans getting gassed because he done a fucking back heel to who was it again? Soboslai, and Soboslai missed the target or hit the ball straight into the keeper's arms in his last match. But you know what? Yeah, people get hyped up for bullshit things this season. It's not that Soboslai has not scored or got any GA because you know what? Yeah, sometimes the match when you see matches, GA doesn't really mean nothing if a player is actually playing well.
Mm.
The fact is he's trash, yeah. Or so far he's been trash. After the first 9 games, he's been trash, yeah.
Not
And I'm
fair.
allowed to say that, bro. So do you know why I'm allowed to say that? It's not because I'm a hater. I don't actually hate Liverpool. I just think Liverpool fans have got too much fucking mouth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't hate Liverpool. I wish them well. I wish them well. They're not Tottenham. Yeah, they're not Man United. I didn't grow up in that era of Arsenal or Liverpool. I wish them well. They're not top. It's mad, bro. Is that me or you?
No, it was me.
Yeah. Like, do you know what? Yeah, we want to talk about Wirtz, right? Wirtz in 2 big games he got dropped. You're telling me you spent over 120 million to drop Wirtz in 2 of the biggest games so far? Are you shitting me, bro?
Jesus.
Is that what Liverpool fans want to be talking about? Liverpool, I've been on streams where Liverpool fans saying that we're gonna put him on left wing, where Ekatike plays, and Ekatike has clearly been your best player at left wing. Yeah, to give him some confidence. Look, right, he's supposed to be the best number 10 in world football, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, yeah. Just like certain men are allegedly, dating superstars. You hear what I'm saying? And they're dating Tasha from around the block. But it is what it is. This is what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a cash app thing. You get me,
Bro.
Cash app.
You know why? Because everyone knows a Tasha from around the block. Yeah. Just saying, yeah. All right. You see Wirtz, right? Wirtz, like, you can only laugh at a player like that. And don't get me wrong, people. I'm gonna get to Isak in 1 second because I know we're talking about Arsenal and against Fulham, yeah, but I need to cook these motherfuckers, yeah.
No. Is
do you know what, yeah?
Liverpool versus things still. Liverpool versus things.
Bro, do you know the joke thing is, yeah? Them man, I got so much chest like they're in the gym pushing 120 kg every single fucking day, bro. These man gassed up Wirtz, bro. The best number 10 in world football, allegedly, yeah?
Did they even watch him?
Mate, statistics, bro. Statistics. Like, man get gassed over stats. You get what I'm saying? It's funny because they get gassed over stats here, not realizing Salah, yeah, he performed last season, but take away his goals, he doesn't offer anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can understand you could say that against Haaland, but Haaland is the pivot. Yeah, he's the one that's up front. So he doesn't need to offer anything as long as everyone else around him is playmaking. Yeah. Fucking Wirtz is supposed to be their number 10. All right. Right now, if I could choose between Wirtz and Odegaard, I'll choose Odegaard because Odegaard at least like played that quarter of the games and still got more GA than my man. You get what I'm saying? I don't care if it's from a set piece, yeah.
Forget Odegaard. 1 year or Dowman. I'm picking
them. No, bro. The reason why I say Odegaard, yeah, because right now I rate 1 year Endowment. I don't rate Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, it, brother. And Odegaard came off the bench and he's got more GA than my man for the GA merchants. You get me?
Yeah.
So let's just put it like this: is Odegaard worth 100+ million? You hit me? You can tell me that it's still early, but then there's always signs. I've heard people say, yeah, but Thierry Henry and or more noticeably Ronaldo didn't get no goals or J's in their first few months. I swear Ronaldo came to Man United at what was it, 17 or 18?
Yeah, it was 17 years old. Bro.
Yeah. So you're talking. So people want to talk about a player who wasn't established, who was a talent. Yeah, could have been a talent, right? Against the so-called best number 10 in world football today, allegedly. Yeah, right. So you want to compare him to him? You know what I'm saying? You want to compare how much did Ronaldo get bought for? Was it 12 million at that time?
Yeah, like peanuts.
12 million. Like, my man cost over 100 and something. You know what I'm saying? If that was for football back then, right, that would be 50 mil, yeah, or 40 mil, and that's still a record breaking fee. Yeah. I'm just yeah, do you get me? So it's like this, right? With the money that you put on him, it comes with great responsibility, yeah. All right. Shout out Spider-Man for that one, yeah. Yeah. So with that responsibility, you have to fill Trent's shoes. Don't tell me that my man said, you know what, yeah, brother, let me come to Man United, Liverpool, the title holders, and stink it up, bro. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He stinks worse than a man that hasn't washed for like 5 years, bro.
Oh,
That's how much man stinking blood. You get me?
mad.
Have you
And
ever walked past a friggin' a dirt field, blood? It stinks blood.
yeah,
That should be
when,
named Wirtz FC, bro.
when you're driving on that motorway and you know you get
Wow.
that whoop,
A13 blood.
yeah,
A13 blood. Man stinks worse than the A13 fam. You get me?
blood.
And they want to talk about, oh yeah, but guess what? He done a nice pass. Yeah. Guess who else can do a nice pass? Yeah. Me. Black up. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
We can
nice
all do that, bro.
5 yards.
5 yards, bro. 2 yards. You get me? So, boy, yeah, man, supposed like Bethnal Green, bro. We could do this all day. If you know where Cali is, yeah, there's a
What, the
dirt
fish
thing
pond?
right in the Cali, yeah, where the Tesco's is, right across the road. That Tesco's, that's like Wirtz. You get me? Yeah, that's Wirtz right there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Man stinks, bro. Yeah. And do you know what? Before any Liverpool supporters heard this, to say, yeah, we'll give him time. Yeah, give him time. You man all spoke about Declan Rice the same way. All you man spoke about Caicedo the same way.
Yeah.
And guess what? This motherfucker has was bought for more money. And guess who got a GA in the first 5 games? Declan Rice did. To tell you why, because he scored that winning goal against Man United. You pussy holes. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Yeah. So, boy, keep the same standards, people. Keep like, do you know what, right? He might turn out to be one of the best number 10s around, yeah. He might, but right now he ain't, yeah. So do you know what works, yeah? We're counting blood, yeah. It seems like you got more trilogies than fucking Fast and Furious. Hit me, because Fast and Furious are on their 9th one, right? Yeah.
Bro, he's 1 away from the double digit.
Big fat 10 blood. Yeah, certain man I got 5 on it. My man's got 10 on it, blood. Man can palm me with 2 hands, fam. Hit me. And then man want to talk, blood, yeah? Huh? Man want to talk. Do you know what, right? You said something before, right? Because I was listening as well.
Yeah.
You said that, do you know what, yeah? If Liverpool only win 1 cup, is that failure? Huh? I wouldn't technically say that is failure, right? I wouldn't say that because you know what, right? But if we're gonna pull it in context, we have to say which cups or which titles are they gonna be winning. If they win anything less than the Premier League, then it's failure. Yeah. If they win a Premier League plus a cup, I would say that's not failure because they've gained from last season, right? So that's definitely not failure. Yeah. If they win a Carling Cup and an FA Cup, that's failure because they are the title winning team. Yeah. They improved. They bought Ekatike, right? No, sorry. They bought Isak. Yeah. And I'll get onto Isak in a second. Yeah. They bought Wirtz and they bought Frimpong. Yeah.
And Kirkes.
Yeah. Like I didn't know too much about Kirkes, yeah, but the rest of them I knew what they were gonna bring, I knew what they were about. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And these are ballers, they're coming into a ready-made team, right? People said to me, oh yeah, but there's so many players that got introduced at one point. That's a load of bullshit, bro. Yeah. Every single one of them had a preseason or played enough matches with them. Let's say apart from Isak, but yet Isak was still training with Newcastle. Yeah. Until Liverpool got really serious, bro. Yeah. Because I'm not hearing none of that bullshit. Get me? These men have played enough matches to be like, do you know what, right? Like, do you know what? 5 training sessions and I'm there. Even if you don't know the formation or the patterns of play too much, right? Let's just put it this way. You men are ballers, right? You men have played with over 1,000 people. So you know how people move because you men are professional ballers, bro. You get me? As a working civilian out here in my line of work, put me in any job in my line of work and I'll show you I thrive. You get me? Because I know I'm that good. It is what it is, bro. Yeah. People say to me that, do you know what? Yeah. Wirtz, right? Wirtz needs a little bit more time because he has to get used to the physicality of the Premier League, which, yeah. Is it physical? Do you know what? Yeah, it's no more or less physical than any other league, to be honest. Because if in the Spanish league, yeah, it's more tactical or technical. In the Italian league is more tactical. Do you know what? Yeah, if you're a baller's IQ, and let me say again, he's a number 10, right? He's supposed to be a passer. He's supposed to be a fucking brain. Yeah?
Mm.
Use your fucking brain, bro. Hit me. Show man what you got. But yeah, I've seen shots go left, go right, over the bar to the keeper's hands. And man want to say that Kirkes is all that, bruv. Yeah? All that money, bro. Just remember, people that's listening, right? First and foremost, I want you lot to like and subscribe to Propaganda Machine because I like that. I have to apologize. I didn't say that first. Man need to get man to 1,000, blood. Get man to that 1K. You get me? Yeah. So, people, whether you're listening right now or later on, do you know what? Hit that fucking like button, yeah, and smash that subscribe. You get me? Don't be a words, bro. Don't be a flop. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a words, bro. Yeah, that's my next thing, blood. Don't be a words. But let's just go. Let's work just a little bit more, bro. Just a little bit more. Do you know what? Yeah, like when he was at Leverkusen, I used to hear man spit lyrical about him. Yeah, spit lyrical about this words, dude. Right? I understand that. Do you know what? Right? With your ex, you might be, you might be the big man. Should tell you why? Because with your ex, you're a big fish in a small pond. Yeah, I'll call her Jessica. Yeah, you was with a Jessica. Yeah, then right, you thought, you know what? Yeah, me and Jessica ain't gonna work out. Yeah, I've gotten to as far as I can get with Jessica. Right, so now I'm gonna go with a, let's say, a
What,
Jasmine.
Shaniqua?
Not a
Oh.
Jasmine. A Shaniqua, yeah, will get you relegated. You know what I'm saying? With all that fucking weed blood. I ain't playing that. Yeah. man, we pulling it out and shit like that. Yeah. So let's say he's with a Jasmine now. Yeah. A Jasmine. Yeah. If you know what Jasmine, yeah, go look at Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Princesses and all of that. You get what I'm saying? So they're with the topper top now. Yeah. And now you're with the topper top. You're moving worse than Aladdin did. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You're moving like Jafar. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You get me? That's what man I'm moving like, bruv. Yeah. They got with Jasmine and they thought, you know what? Yeah, man can't take that heat, blood. Man's trying to pull off every move in his artillery. Do you know that yawn? That yawn, where you put the arm over the shoulder that you used to see in films and what kids do and all of that. Yeah, that's what man did. And the girl said, "Really? You really want to do that?" Man's moving like that, bruv. Yeah. Man's moving like that, bro. Like he's never even chat to gal before. That's how man's moving, rude boy. And then man want to talk, bro. And these Liverpudlians, yeah, and these London Liverpudlians, yeah, and these worldwide Liverpudlians want to say, do you know what, yeah? Don't watch that. We're gonna get integrated, right? Look, yeah, you got more problems than words. Your back four is not back fouring. Yeah, what I'm saying. Like for me, what's his face? Van Dijk. Van Dijk isn't moving like he used to be. My man was getting beaten by fucking Chelsea players left, right, and centre, bruv. Pause. You get what I'm saying? Konate is a mistake waiting to happen. This is why I was pissed off when we with the team that we play. But it's not about Arsenal right now. It's about the Liverpudlians and the works with Jasmine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my man, when you look at their keeper, he's been the only one that's been saving them. Right?
Yeah.
He's injured.
He's injured now.
Yeah. I wish
They
him
got
full
bummed.
recovery, but Ruben, take your time with it. Take your time with it. Big up Cheats for that one there. You know what I'm saying? Take your time with it, blood. You get me, yeah? Like, so like I said, yeah, when the words got to Jasmine, he thought he could serenade her with the same old bullshit that he's been doing, yeah? And he tried to treat her like she's a Shalika. Yeah?
Mm.
I'm spitting these names out, bro, because these are names that you get me, yeah? Not realizing Jasmine, yeah, wants more. You get me? Yeah. She wants to be serenaded, wine and dine and all of that. Yeah. And man said, you know what? Yeah. I want to take you to Dixie's Chicken, bruv. That's what man said, blood. To Dixie's Chicken, bruv.
That's that
When she's
community
like,
chip.
bro, when she's like, I want to go gauchos. Man's taking a Dixie's Chicken, blood. You get me? Yeah. And then he's like, yeah, you got to be grateful for what I've got because this is all I got. He was like, no, man, but you've shown me you could take me to the Shard. You get me?
Yeah.
With all your tricks and your skills. People, think about what I'm saying. Yeah. And now my man, yeah, is like, okay, don't worry. Take time, like, so we can build together. But you weren't saying that fucking 4 months ago when you was twerking and then you was like, you know what, yeah, I'm going Liverpool because I'm the boss, yeah, man. Yeah. Then you go to Jasmine's yard and Jasmine was like, nah, mate, you ain't the one for me. Yeah. And big old Don Caesar's there laughing at you, fam. Yeah, and man like Blacker's just there, like, do you know what, rude boy? Yeah, carry on, blood. It's just jokes after jokes. You get me? Yeah. So big up Wirtz right now, and let's go to the other pussy old fucking Isak. Yeah. Fair enough. Isak didn't have a preseason. I get that, yeah. And you know what? Yeah, he came through. What was it? A game in or 2 games in? Whatever it was. I don't care.
I think
Do you know why I
3.
don't care, people? Because there was an old tale that people used to come with, yeah, some bullshit thing about Prem ready players, right? Yeah, Prem ready players.
Prem proven.
Yeah, Prem proven players. If anyone out there, yeah, that's listening to this, whether it's live or after the fact, just put a like in the comment and tell me where and how I was wrong. Yeah, when people came with, oh yeah, man's can't hack it because they were Prem ready players. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Liverpool won the league. Yeah, which you know. Yeah, Liverpool have a better team than fucking Newcastle, which you know. Yeah, they create more, they attack more. Yeah, they've got better defense, they got a better keeper, they got a better midfield, and they took their best striker. So where the fuck is he? Yeah. He seems like, yeah, he's still going on the strip down in fucking Newcastle. Big up Newcastle anyway. I went to a bar called, a little dancing down there called Top Top 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So big up that still, yeah. Nice place to go. Nice place to go. Trust me, man. Them if you like the snow all day long, it is what it is, yeah. If you know what I mean, yeah.
Then
Right?
prime Cravendale. A la Cravendale.
Blood, blood. You know what I'm saying? If you're a connoisseur of them thing there, that's the place to go, right? Anyway, my man come down there, yeah. The fucking Somalian fucking Sanogo, right? He came down there. He came down to Jasmine's yard as well, blood. He came down to Jasmine's yard. He said, Jasmine, you know what? Yeah, have you got a sister for me? Yeah. Because you know your works, yeah. And man didn't want to step on man's toes like that. You get me? Because he's new to the city. Jasmine said, yeah, I have, you know. It was like Elsa, yeah. Let's call him Elsa. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to keep it with the snow thing. You get me?
Yeah.
My man said, yeah, here's my sister Elsa. She says, yeah, nice to meet you. I heard when you was in the castle, you know what I'm saying? You was running things down there. You was that king of that castle, fam, yeah? And you know what Elsa did? Elsa said, okay, I'll give you a chance. You know what I'm saying? Her and Jasmine, for that, let's go on a double date, yeah? And then them man there couldn't score, blood. You know what I'm saying, yeah? Them man turned limp. If you know what I mean, they even took the blue pill. The blue pill didn't help them, bro. You get what I'm saying? That man they got no testosterone, blood. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that man ain't got no cojones. You help me, fam. Yeah. But do you know what? Yeah, you can't shoot the messenger. All you have to do is just put on your TV and go back a few weeks and just watch those matches. Yeah, watch those matches. I said that about people talking about Prem proven, and it will all make sense afterwards. Yeah, Prem proven players and Prem proven players. Yeah, when they go to another club, they're supposed to make that club go from one what's that word, from one destination to another. This is what I'm saying, a better destination. Let's just put it like that. Yeah, see now I'm on my level. Yeah, take it up a level, go to one destination. But do you know what man did, bruv? Yeah, man said Elsa. Yeah, Elsa kissed him, yeah, and Elsa froze his blood clot because that's all he seemed like he was doing, bruv. He's not even trying hard. He seemed like he's fucking frozen, blood. You get me? So in that case, yeah, it must have let his talent go. Where did it go? Where did it go? No one knows. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like he fucking let it go, blood. Yeah, but it is what it is. And man want to say, yeah, but he's prem proven. Is he either prem proven or is he not fit? Because fuck this prem proven. I saw one of the baddest strikers, right? A prem proven baddest striker go to our next club and flop. Yeah, his name was Torres. Yeah. I see one of the best left wingers, right? Even though people could say he was on a decline, but he was still a baller. He went to Man United, yeah, a man called Sanchez, and he flopped. This is what I'm saying, yeah. He's prem proven as well, but yeah, you have to be prem proven to show man what it's about. You get me? Yeah.
Right.
So do you know what? Yeah. Bottom line is, man like Isak, man like Wirtz, right? I'm not gonna hate on you no more because I think you've taken up a lot of the time on this channel. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. because for your own fans, for people like Jasmine's and people like Elsa's, they might not be happy with you. But man like Don C and Blacker, yeah, us man out here, blood, we're applauding your performances every fucking week.
Mashallah.
Yeah. What I wouldn't even say what a waste of money. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm fucking loving it. So do you know what? Yeah, you man, big it up. I hope who you lot playing on Sunday. You're playing Man United. I hope, even though I hate Man United, for my agenda and my agenda alone, I need to see you man lose. Right? You hear what I'm saying? Because you know what, right? You know what? Even though you lot was my pick for to win the Premier League, yeah. I hope I got it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope I could come back to the 16th, yeah, of October. Clip this, yeah,
Mm.
and then play it in May. We all know where I'm going with that. But do you know what? Yeah, Liverpool, big it up, yeah. Carry on playing how you've been playing because I think you lot, man, have been playing fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Nah, for real, bruv. And you know, yeah, the maddest thing is, yeah, and people, make sure you follow Don C at the Donversation TV, man. Come on, man. Just hit 100
Blood.
on the onto 200, man. We're on to the next one. We keep going. You get me?
Keep going, though. We keep moving, fam.
But, bruv, so Wirtz is one away from 10. That's almost 2 5s. Is he gonna get to 3-5? Is he gonna be bunning that?
Blood. He might even get to a queue.
Hey,
I'm hoping.
hey. But obviously, yeah, man, we'll leave them, man, anyway, because like you said, man, we've taken up way too much time cooking these fucking Isaks and Wirtz.
Yeah.
But I see something earlier. It was on the Big Six. I was briefly watching it, and they was basically saying, following on what you said about the Torres and Sanchez, there was like, were Coutinho and Hazard better players when they left to go to Barcelona and Real Madrid than Isak or Wirtz?
To be honest, right? That's a very bad question because Hazard was injured most of the time, right? And then Coutinho, cool. The chemistry wasn't there, but then he went to Bayern Munich and won everything else. He won the Champions League and their league, right?
Mm.
So you can't really compare like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because technically, he was still a Barcelona player just on loan at Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think the question is, so when Coutinho left Liverpool, he was in his prime,
Yeah,
popping up all the goals. When
yeah,
Hazard left Chelsea, I think he just done a madness that the previous season, yeah.
yeah.
So
Back
they
in.
say, so basically what they're saying is, if they can flop, what's to tell us that Isak or Wirtz are even gonna do anything serious? There's
Do-
no,
do-
there's no signs. There's no
yeah,
guarantee.
yeah. But then that sounds like desperate men. That's what that sounds like. Desperate men trying to fucking say, yeah, boom. Because let me put it to you like this, right? I understand, okay, with what I'm saying, I understand the whole Newcastle thing. Just because Newcastle are not a big team, so we could say that's by Leverkusen, right now, yeah. And them going to Liverpool, that's a bigger club, yeah.
Yeah.
Barcelona in recent history is a bigger club than Liverpool,
Yeah.
yeah. Real Madrid is a massive club. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They're the biggest club in the world. You want to compare? You want to compare where one of them got injured, yeah, and fair enough, one of them got injured. So, if he was fully fit, can you really say he could have flopped? He was injured most of the time, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a shit argument. And to bring up arguments like that, yeah,
Mm.
to bring up arguments like that, yeah, that shows you how desperate Liverpool fans are trying for us, man, not to banter them. You know what I'm saying? For them, man, not to look for it instead of saying, do you know what, yeah, lads, they haven't been great. This is what I don't like about Liverpool fans because instead of showing man that, do you know what, yeah, he hasn't been great and then they need to do better. They're trying to pick up they're trying to pick up fucking ballers, bro. You get me? Like, do you know what it is? One thing,
Henry,
bro,
Ronaldo. It's embarrassing.
Because okay, let's check this. Yeah, let's check this. Ronaldo was a talent, right? At Sporting, right? A talent, yeah. Just like Reyes was a talent. You
Yeah.
get me? Yeah. One of them did okay. The other one went world class, right? So you can't compare a child, right, to a ready-made baller who's supposedly the best number 10. And then you want to bring Henri's names. He played for Monaco. Then he went to Juve and he flopped on the left wing, yeah, because that's the reason why they sold him to Arsenal, yeah. He flopped. You lot ain't buying a flop player. You now in Isak, you lot are buying, let's say, the first or second best goal striker in this country, right?
Yeah.
You are supposed to be buying the best number 10, and you man are trying to compare them. I don't understand how or why, because when at those ages they were in two different parts of their career. You were buying the gauntlet, yeah, and you got Johnny Cochrane's glove, yeah. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. You know
Get
what I'm
out.
saying? Yeah. You want to say it one more time? You man thought you was buying the gauntlet, and you bought Johnny Cochrane's glove. Yeah. Let me say it one more time. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. Yeah. Right. And then you might want to be like, oh, it's fine. You get me? Stop. Look, yeah. Stop trying to sugarcoat it. Call it how you see it. Man's flopped. I don't see what the conversation is. I like, bro. This is why you don't really see me on social media, yeah. Because I guarantee you, yeah. And you know what, lads? I probably got most of the social media platforms, but I just don't use them. Yeah, what I'm saying? Because when I'm hearing people talking, I'm hearing them talking what everyone else is talking instead of watching football with their eyes. Yeah, for the content or for whatever it is. I don't know. Is it a good debate? Do you know what? It depends. It depends on the person. So I'm not going to shit on a person for what they like or what they don't like. Yeah, but my reality is that you cannot compare anyone to Henry. Yeah. You can't, especially at the beginning of their career, especially when they didn't flop at the club before. You know what I'm saying? If they flopped and then they became one of the best, they don't have to be the best, one of the best, and I can understand that. But he was the best player in his team. Yeah. Like he was like both of them were arguably one of the best players in that fucking league, if not top 5. If not top 5 in the Italian league at that time, Henry wasn't even top 20, bruv. Yeah, this is why we got him. Yeah, and we made him what he is. Even though he had the potential to do it, we made him what he is. Cool. He didn't score in his first few games. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, but he wasn't a household name. Yeah, not for man like us, bro. You get me? Wirtz was a household name.
We only got him because Wenger worked with him before at Monaco.
Yeah, that's the only reason why we got him, and because Wenger saw something. Yeah, that's the only reason why we got him. Because why did he go to Man United, who were popping at the time? Why didn't they go to Real Madrid, who were obviously popping at that time? This is what I'm saying. Why did Juventus let him go? Juventus was winning the league back to back every season. Why did they let him go? Why were they happy to let him go? You know what I'm saying? And then they want to compare Isak to him, someone that's been scoring goals, someone that's come off injury, been scoring goals. He literally destroyed Arsenal when they played us, yeah, and he helped them win their first cup in like 100 years, bro. Yeah. So obviously, like when man are trying to compare him to such an amazing player, and I'm not even saying that because he played for Arsenal, yeah. Henry, right? Like the only reason why I can say Ronaldo, R9, I should say, yeah, is the best striker ever, yeah, because I watched him play, yeah. I'm an Henry fan. Do you know what? Fuck it, I'm an Ian Wright fan, yeah. But that's more because I grew up in Islam in that day and age. Blah blah blah. We all know the history, bro. Like Blacker, you was there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you understand that, yeah. But when it comes to striking the ball, when it comes to the finesse, when it comes to the elegance, when it comes to seeing the beauty of the game, when it comes to embarrassing his national teammates, when it comes to not even giving a fuck, yeah, we look at Henry. A man came out later on in the years and said, yeah, Tottenham, we said if we was going to win a title at Tottenham, right, we're not going to celebrate. But because he saw them man hyping up a draw, he's like, okay, yeah. And this was in game. He was like, okay, watch now. You know what I'm saying? Henry is man them blood. You know what I'm saying? My man is dealing with Elsa, bro. My man's getting frozen out of the game, fucking game after game, yeah? And you want to compare him to Henry, blood. Liverpoolians, yeah? Do you know what, yeah? Come better than that, bro. Come, stop clutching at straws, bruv. You get me? Stop
Yeah.
clutching at straws, bruv. You get me? Call it how it is. Say your man shit, blood. It's okay to say your man shit. Do you know how many times I've got it wrong in football, bro? And I hold my hands up like a man because that's what I am. I don't do the non-binary crap. I'm a man. I was born a man. I'm gonna die a man. Yeah. Anyone else tell me anything else? Do you know what? Right? Yeah. There's a bridge and archway. Go use it. You know what I'm saying? Blacker knows what I'm talking about. You get me? Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but this is propaganda machine. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're in store for when you come on or listening to this kind of platform, bro. We don't want anyone any ill health. We just want people to listen, yeah, and stop being so stupid. So, Liverpudlians, if you can hear me out there, mic check 1 2 1 2
Can
1
you
2.
hear?
Yeah, start calling it as it is, you fucking pussios, yeah, and stop simping over this dude. If he ain't good, just call it out. This is what I'm saying. It's so early in the season, you can actually make let me make an excuse for you Liverpudlians, right? You can say, do you know what? Yeah, he wasn't good early in the season because he was fresh, but yeah, he came back to haunt all the fucking motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm giving you these excuses. Is what I'm saying. I'm trying to help you, brothers out here, do better. I'm trying to help you. This is what I'm saying. People think I'm an angry and a hateful person. No, bro. I show love to people. I show manners and blood clot respect. And I'm just trying to show you the respect that you deserve. Like, my man is shit. He's been playing shit. That man get dropped in big games because they don't get trusted, bro. They'd rather play out of form fucking Salah than a worse of form fucking what's his face? SACKED. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, brothers. At the end of the day, yeah, we're still peoples. Even though your team is playing shit, even though you spend over 400 something million, which you lot aren't talking about because you're quick to call names that started slow in this thing, yeah, and trying to compare, yeah, gods with peasants, right? You know what I'm saying? But you're not ready to fucking call out how much you lot have spent that you've never done before. You try to spend like the big boys, but guess what? You got it wrong, blood, because instead of trying to buy midfielders, yeah, actual holding midfielders, yeah, of Carcelo's level, even Declan Rice level, or defenders, bro, you still want to play Robinson. You still want to blame him, yeah, instead of blaming Endo for letting my man turn him, get the ball over him. Who was it? Cucurella. You know what I'm saying? You look right, yeah. You're looking at the wrong things, blood. So do you know what? Yeah, you man can leave Jasmine and Elsa alone, yeah, and go back to Tasha from around the corner.
Man, Tasha, man. But yeah, blood. So we've spoke about the home team. Now we got to speak about the away team, because how do we see Man United, like, if they are to get something, like,
Yeah.
can either of us make a case? Because I've tried. I'm trying to make the case for Man United to
Yeah.
try to get something. Obviously, Liverpool, we've cooked Wirtz and Isak for a long time. We ain't
Yeah.
even spoke about Salah stinking up the gap. We haven't even spoke about McAllister.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous. He's probably been the worst midfielder in the league this season.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
bad he's been. Then you've got Konate. You've got the wing backs. Shocking. Is that the way Man United can get something? Just attack Liverpool? Or do you think they should try to maybe hold back and try to hit them on the counter? Because I'm saying, I think they need to just try to go for
Full
Liverpool.
force.
Try to get an early goal.
Mate, full force. Full force. We've seen what it's like when teams try to defend against Liverpool because law of
Arsenal.
averages, yeah. And technically Liverpool are really good, right? Like all bullshit aside, technically Liverpool are really good, especially from set pieces. There's a reason why they've been scoring a lot of goals, a few goals, like 88 minutes and afterwards, because they put so much pressure on, man. You get me? They make you make a mistake, yeah? You're tired, like you give away penalties, free kicks, this, that, red hair, blah, 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 and all the rest of it. We've seen that when you actually, like, it's funny because, like, let me go back a few seasons, yeah? I mean, a few months ago. One of Liverpool's loss that I really noticed was the PSG lost. Yeah, was the PSG game. Right?
Yeah.
When PSG played them, what PSG did was suffocate them. They were constantly on them. Yeah, they didn't allow Liverpool to play their football. No team done that last year. You know, Yeah, no team. Just remember, we got a draw with them twice. Was it twice? No, we beat
Yeah,
them once and got a draw with them. Yeah,
no, two draws.
yeah, two draws. Yeah, sorry, two draws. Yeah, we beat them 2 seasons ago. Right, like
Yeah.
we didn't give it to them. We were kind of playing that stagmatic football that Arteta plays when fucking PSG played them. They went full throttle. Yeah, every team that's beat them after that, Crystal Palace, how do they play? Full throttle. Yeah. Chelsea, how do they play? Full throttle. Yeah. They didn't allow them to sit down. They constantly, it was like a basketball game, bang, 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 because they couldn't handle that. Chelsea didn't
Even
just
Galatasaray.
Yeah, Galatasaray, bro. Yeah, sorry, Galatasaray. They didn't just win that game. They battered them, yeah, around the field. Yeah. Them mans were chasing ghosts all the time, bro. Yeah, what I'm saying. But these players were supposed to be world-class players, but all I saw was a world-class Casper. You know what I'm saying? Bare space. Yeah, bare space and time. You get me? Yeah. So, like, for Man United to do that, Man United need to, because you know what, the one thing that I've noticed about Man United is they actually start the games off well. The first between 15 and 30 minutes, right? They are full on you. They're full on you, and it's like they can't. I'm not too sure if they run out of gas, they let the other team settle. Get their passing in. And we know with Man United, they're a lot easier to move out of position with that fast-paced passing. Yeah. Liverpool, right? Liverpool, I'm not saying Liverpool are going to lose that game. I'm hoping they are. Yeah. I'm hoping they are because they're a bigger threat to Arsenal than what Man United are. Man United are trash. They got a trash manager. They what I'm saying. The childhood Dunsey is loving 2025. He wish he could actually experience it just to laugh at his family members and close friends and stuff like that. But I still do that to this day anyway.
Yeah.
Right, so fuck them. But for them to win, it's not that Man United needs to have a good game. Man United just needs to just constantly pressurize them, constantly close them down. And once they close them down, don't play the side-to-side football. And just talking about the side-to-side football, if you don't realize it, Liverpool have slowed down in their directness. Towards the end of last season and this season as well, they don't pass and move the ball with the aggression. Yeah,
and the there's ball over the top,
all over the top, and it's poor. Yeah, this is why I said they are really missing Trent out here, man. Yeah. Because Trent could do that, but do it with precision. Yeah, well, technically, there's not many players better than him. He reminds me of David Beckham's, the Figos. Like for me, like just technique wise, right? I could say he could hack it in those days. You get what I'm saying? Defensively wise, obviously not. Right? I was seeing that time and time again. But he's a great baller.
Yeah.
Frimpong doesn't. Frimpong is not a fucking right back. Yeah.
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah. He's not a right back, bro. I guarantee you, if he was in the City's team, he'll cook. Yeah. Like I can't actually shit on him or Endo too much, simply because they don't really get much help with being next to Konate and having Salah in front of them. Yeah. Salah doesn't defend because he's got main character syndrome. Konate is a bozo waiting to happen. It looks like that he doesn't want to be there, or I don't know. I'm not in his brain, so like I'm only speculating right now. But from his performances, it's just been so poor. That's all I can speculate, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when put everything I said together, right, and having the added Robertson on the other side, who should have left 2 seasons ago. Having what's his name? Gravenberch is good. He's good. I'll give him that. He's good because I did say that. You know what? Yeah, he's not having a great season, but I was more coming on another stream. But I was more coming from a very biased standpoint. Yeah. He's good, but then he's alone in this. Yeah, because McAllister is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? An Argentinian with a Scottish man's name. I've never heard it before. Probably will never hear it again. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ekatike is a baller, but the thing is that they're either gonna play him for 60 minutes and take him off, right, or not play him at all, make him come off the bench. Yeah. When for me, the person they need to drop is Salah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work around it. Change your formation. Play with a back three. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though they don't respect or rate Gomez, then play Robertson there. Make him sit. Don't make him go forward because we all know that recovery pace is shit of his nowadays. He's a lot older, man. Unfortunately, father time gets all of us. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I could do 100 meters in just over 10 seconds, 10.62 seconds or something like that. Nowadays, give me 100 meters, bro. I'm still there 14 seconds later, bloody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wheezing and panting, bloody. You know what I'm saying? Too much stakes in my time. You get me? It is where it is that.
Wow.
So father time has got to him, but then they could freaking pack out the midfield. If they pack out midfield, and then even if they dropped Salah and played Frimpong further up when he's back fit, it doesn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? When a man's out of form, you drop him because like when people say to me, "Oh, no, he's too big to get dropped," right? And that's the problem with Liverpool. They're scared to drop him when he's off form. And the thing is, the only goals that he got was earlier on in the season. One was a penalty, one was really like a tap in. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't done anything spectacular. And I understand a goal is a goal. I get that, but a goal is a goal when it's like Wirtz or Isak's first goal because they're new to the team. Someone like Salah, which people have said should have won the Ballon d'Or, which I have heard with my own fucking 2 ears that he is in the top 5 or the best African player ever. When I heard that, I was like, do you know what? Yeah, you man, just shut up, bro, because I don't want to be disrespecting you on your own thing. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes certain men have to get told to shut the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? So, like a player like that is supposed to be on or near enough Haaland's numbers, because like he's been a stat padder for so many years. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like I always see it as that if Man United take it to them, what I just mentioned, they're where the pockets are. Man United are dangerous on set pieces because they've got a Bruno Fernandes, they've got a 6'7" or 6'5" striker in what's his name, Sesko, they're going to use him in that game, and that's going to be and the battle that's going to interest me is a Sesko v Van Dijk and Kanate. You know what I'm saying? Because he's big, he can hold the ball up, he's like a taller Giroud. You know what I'm saying? With a little bit more pace, That's going to be interesting because I've seen Van Dijk get turned and burnt a few times.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Van Dijk to limp off injured. Yeah. This might be the game. Yeah. I'm not wishing injury on him. I've just been seeing the way he plays. And the thing is, when a person's level drops and it drops dramatically, and you can see that they were a great player a few games ago or just a few months ago, more times it's injury. Yeah. But because they haven't got anyone else to play, what are they going to do but play the injured player? You get me? And playing a Van Dijk is playing an injured Van Dijk is better than playing a fit Gomez or Konate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but both of them, bro. So like, I get that, but then if this is a hard one, right? No, I don't think this is a hard one. I think, like, okay, long story short, Man United is going to win. Fuck Liverpool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Boy, if we're going on to predictions, before I give you my prediction, have you seen that they've been saying that there's a potential for a McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, diamond midfield, then Salah and Isak. I mean, Ekitike and Isak up front and dropping Salah. Have you been hearing about that?
Yeah, I heard something like that, but that's not going to happen.
Never. But
that's not going to happen. Wirtz in Szoboszlai in midfield is atrocious. The reason why I can see they shouldn't play midfield is because even though he's originally a midfielder, right? He's better at left back because better at right back because he offers more. Yeah. He offers more going forward. He offers more because he can invert in the middle. So say you got 3 players there, he can play the 4 players. So you don't have to sacrifice someone else. If you play those 4 players, knowing that Wirtz is not been great, knowing that McAllister hasn't been great, knowing that Szoboszlai goes missing in games, only attacking is good. So who's going to be holding? Because Gravenberch is a box-to-box. Yeah. If you have him holding, you're going to lose so much more energy further up the field. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize with the press, especially further up the field, like it's Soboslai. You hear what I'm saying? Soboslai is on pressing wise, pause. He's the closest thing to Caicedo in the league, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Belieber's too young. He's too young, too raw for that. Right? If they play that, they'll get demolished in midfield. Demolished. Because that, bro, come on, man. Like McAllister, McAllister will get bullied.
Yeah.
Gravenberch, okay. I get that. Wirtz, come on, man. Wirtz will get kicked. Like if they play Wirtz, we're gonna have a field day with him, bro. Can you imagine that? Yeah. And the thing is, I'm not Maguire's biggest fan. Maguire have a fucking field day with him.
Yeah.
One of the so who will they play in that? Say that again.
So one of the centre backs will drop into the midfield to get him. They'll go.
So who? Okay, of the diamond, who would play the left and the right?
But I didn't see what they said. I think it was Szoboszlai on the right. I think Gravenberch at the tip, McAllister on the left, and then Wirtz at the top.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly how I thought they would do it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly how I thought they'll do it. They'll have fucking Szoboszlai on the right, because, and if that's the case, they might as well just keep him at right back so we can invert. Because then that's stupid playing in there, because now you're losing a player. Because just because we know that there's on the right hand side there'll be so much space, because I can't see Isak doing that whole back and forth. I can't see him doing that, bro.
And both of Isak and Neketike like to play on the left as well.
On the left hand side, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So it won't work. It will not work, right? So it's like, I don't think that Slot's going to change it too much. I think he's kind of going to go with the same team, but somewhere down the line implement. Actually, I might think he might start Jones for this game.
Oh yeah, Jones as well. Oh yeah,
forgot Curtis Jones. I can't see him starting Conor Bradley, because Conor Bradley's a red card waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So I can see him starting Jones, and then you see, the thing is, Endo's not that good. Endo is a bench guy. Yeah, he's young, but from what I saw last match, he gets sucked into the game too much. Like I said, that goal, that who was it? I forgot who scored it. That Chelsea.
Esteval.
Yeah, Esteval. Yeah, Esteval and Cucurella. People don't realize, yeah, if you look at Endo was looking right at Cucurella, He looked at the ball. Cucurella ran. Yeah, Endo was caught flat-footed. The ball went over Cucurella, because Cucurella was on his toes. He reacted quicker. Now Endo had to turn, right? And then that's when he got the ball in, and people were saying, "Okay, yeah, but Robertson." Guess what? That there was more that happened than what Robertson. Okay, cool. Robertson should have been touched tight to his player. Well, but then people can say that. Well, I can say that because I just fucking did, right? Cucurella shouldn't have got to that ball, because Endo should have been on his side, on his toes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting ready for something like that.
At least
but
block
he was flat-footed.
This
is what I'm saying. Yeah. But guess what? I'm not a Liverpoolian, so yeah, I'm not investing in this. And like, do you know when you got certain agendas against certain people? I had that with Zinchenko for the last few years. You hit me?
Yeah.
No matter what they did good, or no matter if it's someone else's fault, because they were there and you saw them in the mix, they're the problem. It's like me. I'm the middle. Bro, I know that all too right. I'm the middle child, bro. You hear what I'm saying? So if something broke in the house, because I'm the one that usually broke it, yeah, because I was in the house at that moment in time, Don C did it. You get me? Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, man, I'm thinking how I'm looking at this game. I'm just thinking, Man United, but they just gotta be efficient. They gotta take their chances, man. And Buemo, Cunha, this is a game for them to try and shine, because they ain't shone once in the Man United shirt. Even Šeško, he's not done anything. You could say he scored that goal against Sunderland and that goal against Brentford when he took like 7-1 on. What do you have? 7 shots? Did he have seven? He had
7
seven
shots.
shots in the
7
six yard
shots, bro.
box. How? That's why they won him. But I feel like this could be the game, and that's why I think I had 2-1 Liverpool, but I'm more leaning towards another 2-2 like last
Yeah,
season. I
probably.
think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a draw. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a
It's-
draw, man. But people, man, we're 1 hour in. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow Don C's Donversation TV. Now, let's take a look at our boys, man. We gotta take a look at our boys, man. Since I got you here, we go into our game. So we
Let's
play
do this.
against Fulham, the bogey side. Arsenal travel to Craven Cottage. Last season, we know what happened. Raul Jimenez stung us early, and then we got that 1-1. I think it was, I don't know if it was Saka that scored, or Saka
Yeah.
almost scored a winner because
Yeah. Second
Martinelli's
score.
heel was offside, if you
Yeah.
remember. When he
Yeah.
crossed it, Saka scored in the
Yeah.
90th minute.
Yeah.
And the season before, Raul Jimenez, I'm not Raul Jimenez, João Paulinho, when they had 10 men equalize in the 90th minute at the Emirates to make it 2-2. And then when things started going wrong, when we had the 2 defeats in a week, when we lost to West Ham and then lost to Fulham 2-1, and we lost the title. So Fulham is a bogey team for Arsenal, man. How are we gonna fare against them, man? How do you see this going? Are you worried, or are you quietly confident that Arsenal will go to Craven Cottage? Bearing in mind, Anthony Robinson, he hasn't played yet. He normally locks up Saka. They have injuries as well. Kenny Tete, their right back's injured. So Sessegnon might be playing left back. I don't know who's going to play right back. That centre midfielder, Sasha Lukic, also injured. Then the striker, Muniz, also injured. They got a few injuries. How are you feeling about this game?
Well, big up Arsenal B's team, Arsenal's B team.
Hey,
Yeah.
that man, it will be. Let
Because
me
you
know.
know what, right? There's a lot of players in there that play for Arsenal, a few players that play for Arsenal. And I wish them well, first and foremost. And I hope they have a very excellent career to see what they're doing. Yeah. To what they're doing. Do you know what? Yeah. Iwobi always has a good game against Arsenal. Yeah. I remember when he balled out when he was at Everton in that first season with Everton, and I just was like fucking wanker because it like I liked it will be at Arsenal, but like at that point in time, Saka was coming through. So do you know what? Yeah, I'm glad they did what they did just to see what Saka has become. Right, but we'll get onto Saka afterwards. I think that it's going to be a routine win. I know that Fulham, they're set up well, right? And their last game, I think, was against Aston Villa, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, where they went up, was it 1-0? And then Aston Villa got their first win
Oh,
of the
yeah,
season.
3-1.
Yeah,
3-1.
3-1.
Mm.
The first 15 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 to 45, they played some really good football. They should have been up. They should have been up 2-3-0. But
That
then that's
kid's a
been,
baller.
yeah,
Josh King. Yeah.
Josh King, yeah. But then, yeah, he's a baller. But then Fulham showed you their level, who they are and what they are, right?
Yeah.
I do rate them, like, and I do know is when it comes to teams like Fulham, Crystal Palace, and stuff like that. I don't have nothing against them. I kind of like it. I really like their fans,
Yeah.
yeah, and their infrastructure and the things that they've built. Got no problem with them, yeah. So I'm not gonna like as I disrespect to Liverpool, and Man United, and if we speak about Tottenham, like I'll shit on them all day long. When it comes to Fulham, I will respectively say that we're going to beat them, and I will say 3-0. Yeah. I think all over the pitch. Okay, first, when you spoke about the last few games, because I think it was, you said it was a lot, I mean, a 1 for Arsenal, a draw, and 2 losses, and a win. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, no. Last season, I can't remember the home game. I think we beat them at
No,
home,
we beat
though.
them home. We beat them home. We drew
Yeah,
away.
drew away. The season before was a
We lost
draw at
and a
Emirates
loss.
and lost at Craven
And a
Cottage.
loss, yeah.
So we've
And then the
lost and
season,
drawn at
yeah,
Craven
yeah.
Cottage.
So let's say in the last 5 games, We've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1, or lost 2, something like that, something crazy
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think two
So
two one.
yeah. So like, do you know what? Right. We would say it's going to be more of a, just by those odds, you would say it's a 50-50 game. But this ain't Hovis out here.
Yeah.
There ain't no 50-50 in between us, bro. Yeah. We're a better side. And when I seen Fulham play, I had better expectations just because of what they did last season.
Yeah.
But they haven't come up with any new ideas from last season. Yeah. And the reason why they didn't finish higher than what they did was because they fell off later on in the season and they haven't got that form back. No matter how good Josh King is, he's still one player. Yeah. And you need your other players to start scoring. I can say that. And then Iwobi scores his first goal of the season against us, because you know what Arsenal like to do that. Yeah. Or Arsenal of old. Yeah. Likes to give players like their resurgence. Arsenal of old like to do that. This Arsenal right here. Yeah. This Arsenal right here, that's that structure. And do you know what? Yeah, like for the rest of the season, even if you don't hear me big up Arteta, I have to respect Arteta in certain things that he's doing right now, because a lot of this is down to coaching. Yeah, and I'll elaborate about that in a little bit more. When I say coaching, I mean in-game tactics, in-game substitutions. Yeah, because we're used to players coming off through injury early, and what he does, right, he brings on a different type of player, meaning a defensive minded player, or a Moreno or something like that.
Yeah.
I've seen Odegaard go down and well, in the last few games, and Arteta has brought on Wanyeri. Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've seen us wanting to win a game, yeah, more against Newcastle, and I saw him bring off who was it, Timber or California, one of those, right? And put on, even though I don't like him, put on a Martinelli. Even though I don't like him, but what? Okay, where I'm trying to go here is that he will take off a defensive player to put on an attacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, that shows me you're thinking forward now. Yeah, you're seeing the talent. I remember when he took off Zubamendi when we was playing the double pivot, and then he put on. Who was it?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Was it
I think it was Havertz.
Trossard?
No, Trossard, yeah. It was Trossard, yeah. I said Havertz, sorry, Trossard, right? And for me, that's thinking forward, because you know he likes to play with these two solid pivots, right?
Yeah.
This is why I said that I have never seen a window from Arsenal, and I've never seen a team like this from Arsenal since the Invincible days, and I will stick by it. Yeah, because we have different players all over the field. Do you remember back in the day? Yeah, we could take off a Henry, right, and like not even put on a Bergkamp, because Bergkamp was a lot deeper then. Right, there you go. Difference. We can put on difference. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could take off a fucking Perez. You know what I'm saying? And put on difference. We could take off Vieira or Thingy and put on an Edu. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Arrayers, yeah. So we had different sorts of players, right? Different types of players, even though they're playing in the midfield, right? Or whatever they played, there were different types of players. And that's what we have. We have unpredictability right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is why I can go into this game so confident this season when I'm saying 3-0. Because if you're saying to me that, if you said to me, yeah, but look at the last few seasons, right? Yeah, look at the last few seasons. Go on. Yeah. We had man like Zinchenko in the team. Yeah. We had an injured Jesus that, yeah, cool. He looked good on the eye. Yeah. And when I say he looked good, yeah, at 5 o'clock in the bashment, when you're drunk and you're high, yeah, most things look good until you wake up in the next morning with them and thinking, what the fuck did I just do?
What did Ross?
We've all been there, boy. We've all been there to us, yeah? We've all been there, yeah? Just saying. No hashtag on that one there, bro. Yeah. So, like, when we look at the last few seasons, we haven't had a striker, and okay, cool. He hasn't done what a lot of people have expected, and I'm not going to be one of those ones, because earlier when I said he's not getting no service, but now I just think he just needs to do better. You see, Liverpool, that's how you actually critique your own player instead of trying to compare him to someone else, even though mine has got GA, but it's cool though. Yeah, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? He needs to do a bit better. I see Arsenal right now as like Are they the title favorites? No, I don't. I will never see them as the title favorites. Are we in? Are we in to win the league? Yes, until we're mathematically not. Right? Do I think we can beat Fulham? Yes, I think it's obviously it's not going to be a walk in the park, right? But I think it's going to be we're walking out of there with 3 points. We have because we could say on paper we're a better team than them. Yes, we have. But what Arteta has shown me throughout the last few matches, and that's all I can go on by because I want to keep the same energy as I did with Liverpool. Like he's shown me better. He's shown me that you know what, right? It's time to actually unleash, these players. It's time to play some good football. You know what I'm saying? Like even Madueke, like I thought Madueke was gonna come here, flop, do shit. And you know what, right? He's no Saka, but he's actually played quite well. And let's now get onto Saka. To be honest, like my man can try lock Saka down, but right now Saka is looking untouchable, bro. This is why I was so glad in the last game he didn't give fucking Gyökeres that penalty. Gyökeres was the top goal scorer in Europe for the last 2 seasons. Man shouldn't be getting handouts like that. Man should be saying, look, right, I'm banging 2-3 goals in games like that. Because those are the games he should be scoring in. Yeah. I'm proud that Saka did that because Saka has been our best player for so many seasons. He's been our penalty taker for so many seasons. If Gyökeres wants to take that title, let Saka miss and first and foremost score goals. Score goals from one-on-ones, Just score goals, bro. That's all I ask you to. You get me? Do your fucking job. Just like I ask a goalkeeper to do saves to make saves, a defender to defend. Your job is to score goals first and foremost. Score goals, man. And then, do you know what, right? I was shut my mouth because I was a big advocate when he did come here. I was screaming out your name when I heard that was in for Sesko. You get me?
Ooh,
I didn't want Sesko. Gyökeres is
I
the
went
person.
mad.
Yeah. So, bro, do you know what it is? Make give back to the players. Stop fucking flicking your hair, bro, because all you turn into is another Odegaard. And look how quick Odegaard went sour. You get me? Look how quick he went sour. Yeah. But when it comes to Fulham, like they've got a lot of injuries, and a lot of the times injuries doesn't play that much of a big part. In a team like Fulham, yes, it does, because they haven't got a lot of class players. Yeah, they haven't got a lot of, let's say, players to change games. They can't bring players off the bench. You know what I'm saying? They can't bring a friggin' Trossard off the bench. They can't bring a Martinelli off the bench. You get me? Madueke's fit. They can't bring a Madueke. They can't bring a Henkape off the bench. You get me? Like what's his name? Christian. Gato off the bench. They can't bring a Norgard off the bench. You get me? Even Moreno, like Moreno scored a few goals with his club, and you know what? I'm not a big fan of him, but they can't even do that because he's a goal scorer. Yeah, they can't bring that off the bench. Do you know how bad it is? Yeah, we've got a better keeper than their fucking we got a keeper that our second keeper is just as good as their first keeper. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Yeah, bro. So like in hindsight, like even Skelly, bro. Yeah. So I forgot my boy Skelly. Yeah. And like when we're talking about the bench guys, right? The bench guys can play a big part, but I don't even think that's even going to be necessary. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a formality win. I think that Timber is going to play a blinding game because you know what? Yeah. So far he's had an amazing season. Yeah. May it long continue. To be honest, so far he's been our best player. And I can happily say that, followed by outfields attacking wise, I would say Zubimendi.
Zubimendi? That's what I was gonna say. Probably Zubimendi, isn't it? Yeah.
The reason why I say Timber, because from the first match, Timber has been excellent. Yeah.
Zubimendi.
Calafiori, yes, but then there's a lot of mistakes that come when it comes to his defensive defensive movement. You know what I'm saying? But with Timber, like you can see, there's a reason why players don't really attack down that side. They don't really like it, bro, because Timber is built like a fucking ox blood. You get me? Like he's that guy. Like, do you know when they say don't ever look a bull in his eyes when you're wearing red? Yeah, that's Timber right there because he'll chop you down like Timber. You know what I'm saying? Zubimendi, I would say he's been I'll say second best player slash third. Because even though he's just coming to the team, he had a slow start, but the control of the game deep, that's what we've been missing as well. You see that control of the game. Yeah, okay, cool. We had it last season with
Number
Partey,
5.
but then, but yeah. But then, do you know what, right? Like, I don't talk about that because I don't know the ins and outs, and I don't want to know the ins and outs. It's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But with Zubimendi, he like the way he controls the games, he's passing, he's moving, yeah, and he's got GA as well. And he didn't just get a tap in or a handout, he got a banger of a goal.
Goal of the
Yeah,
month.
2 goals, yeah, that game, not 1. 2 goals, bruv, yeah, and goal of the month as well. But you know what, yeah, scoring goals and getting GA and playing well at the same time is not for everybody, Wirtz. Well, none of my business, yeah. But
Or Cunha.
oh, Cunha. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Cunha. But he's so far, he's the one that's actually going under the radar. Yeah. And I like that because I don't want man to put too much hype or too much pressure on a player like Zubimendi. He just come in, let him cook, let him go underneath the radar. Let man talk about the whole work situation because you know what, yeah, my man's just gonna keep doing his thing. Sometimes, yeah, it's not the loudest man. Sometimes it's not the man that's all the pretty. It's the grinder, yeah. And so far, Superman's been a grinder. Could he be a bit stronger? I don't give a flying fuck if he is, or he could be. Just keep putting in those performances you've been doing, bro. Because you know what, yeah, what's the point of actually being bullyish and strong when you're a good passer of the ball? Just keep it moving because he's the one that's been keeping us moving. People don't realize that. People always say their sister's nice, but who found that person? Who found that person originally? Who dared, yeah, to go forward and pass the ball through the eye of the needle? You know what I'm saying? Pinpoint to their player. Words can't do that, but apologies. I should stop doing that right now. Yeah, fuck words. But like when it comes to Zubimendi, sorry,
in a sense, you used to do that for us well as well. Song,
yeah,
Alex
Song,
Song used to do that.
Alex Song, bro,
Mm.
bro. Do you know what's so funny? My favorite player of that day and age, right, was Cazorla.
Cazorla,
Bro, forget that Özil. Like Özil was a like it was Özil in the past master. Sanchez had a good 18 months to 2 years. Song was good. Song and Van Persie link up was sick, yeah. But the player who like literally was my favorite player through those day and age through that time was Cazorla. What he did with the ball when he was fit, yeah, what he could do to that ball throughout 90 minutes. And I'm not talking about he's going missing a lot in the game. He was never a passenger. He was a driver.
He got stuck in. Oh, that's why I used to get him, Wilshere. That's why they get injured. They make a lot of contact.
Of course, man. So like I said, man, like all I want is for Mantis to like continue doing what he's doing because you know what, yeah, he's probably been like attacking player wise, he's probably been our best attacker. Is what I'm saying. He's just non-stop. Madueke's done a good job as well. Yeah, and I'll never thought I'll call him Madueke because I used to call him nonsense, in it. Yeah, nonsense number 20. Yeah, but he's actually been doing quite well, you know, for our team wise, because it's not always I'm expecting a person to be getting the GA. What you can do at times, if you're direct to a defender, just go in direct. What you're not realizing, you're always pushing them back. So when they do attack, they have to think twice, right? You're tiring them out for the next man to come along, yeah, and have it easy because football is a team sport right there. So I acknowledge what he has been doing. He hasn't been getting the numbers, but then he's been putting in the performances. So I can't actually knock nor hate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I care about. Yeah, big up, brother. Yeah. So it's do you know what? Yeah, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, bro. Like so far, I've been happy with Arsenal, bro.
I think my number 3, when I think about it, Martinelli. He's won us games. He's come on and won us games when we've needed him. He won us. What was it? What game was it? Champions League game. He got us that goal against Man City.
Olympiacos.
Yeah, like he's done what needs to be done, and we've criticized him. Like I'm one of the biggest people. Martinelli, but somehow,
yeah, that was a tapping, though, man. That was a tapping.
Yeah, not that one. The Man City goal, and then I think it was not Olympiacos. It was the other Champions League game when he come on in 1 second. Bilbao.
Yeah.
He came on first touch, boom, goal, and then he got the assist for Trossard. I'm like, okay, cool.
Do you know what it is?
Sub, perfect. Be the impact sub.
For me, I wouldn't say he's one of our better players just because that's kind of disrespecting the team because he's come on as a sub off a sub and scored those goals, right? Especially the Man City one. The Man City goal was good, yeah. I would say that's more error from the goalkeeper because the goalkeeper, you did see him stutter when it was coming out. If he would have came out, he would have probably got the ball. But who gives a shit? He scored. The reason why I can't do it, the reason why I cannot put him in those same light is because this motherfucker won't even lift up his head, bro. Do you get me? When he's running, he's looking at his toenails, bro.
I can't. What game was it? It was a game, yeah. Gyökeres was through a goal. This
City,
guy, no,
City.
it wasn't
No,
even
no,
that.
City.
It was West Ham. It was the
West
last
Ham,
game.
yeah. West Ham, yeah. And he ran the ball out. Yeah, I
He
remember that
can't
game now.
help himself.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
This is why I
Like,
can't do it because he'll like in isolation, he'll have a good few minutes, yeah, and have very bad moments after that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
think impactful. That's probably the better. Impactful because he's made an impact. Him and
Okay, do you know
Trossard
what it
have
is?
both made impacts. Both
Yeah,
of them.
impact. Yeah, impact. Well, Trossard's been playing good so far. So
Yeah.
even though I don't want him there, I can't knock him. You see, with Martinelli, right? Let's just see it like this, right? You see a shadow around the corner, yeah, of an XO bully. That looks fucking hench, bro. Hench, right? Yeah. And then when you see it around the corner, it's a chihuahua.
Jack Russell. Yeah. Well,
And then you're like, come on, rude boy, like, let's not do this right now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I will step on you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not cool to animals. This is just me talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
But
so for me, it's like it's hard for me to like. You know, if he has a run of games and he lifts up his head most of the time, and stop trying to be like the main person all the fucking like main person syndrome all the time. Pass the ball because you know what, yeah, you're actually helping your team, right? You're helping your team succeed. It's not about you. And sometimes I see that Martinelli, when he plays football, it's about him. And I understand, you know what, yeah, the most deadliest strikers are selfish, but the most deadliest strikers also score a bag of goals. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
So I have to take that into consideration as well. So, like with Martinelli, it's like I'm trying not to have an agenda with him. Yeah, I'm trying not to. My
hard.
agenda kind of like pittled out after Zinchenko left. So I couldn't stand that, brother. Like honestly, I went to the Emirates and I held so much abuse at me and fans start getting into it, bro. And like it's just do you know when your heart's got off a player, bro? That's it,
Yeah.
brother. And like I'm just me in it, like you get me. Um who else is there? That thing that's really good. You see, Declan Rice. Declan Rice has been decent.
Yeah.
He's been decent. It's been nothing
Right.
special, yeah.
I'd
But
probably
then
say Gabriel. Actually, but Gabriel, two mistakes as well.
two mistakes, one goal.
Yeah. Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it kind of evens itself out. And just remember, in the Man City match, the worst player that was on the field was Saliba.
Yeah. Because even you see that one, that one wasn't protect. When I watched it, it's not necessarily just Gabriel's fault as well, because Gabriel goes into Haaland. Haaland plays the ball,
He was
spins.
standing instead of closing the gap because you
Yes,
know where that ball's gonna go.
Timber's telling him go across, go
Go. I
across,
got him.
because he
Yeah,
knows Doku. Don't worry, we'll leave Doku open. Doku's not
bro.
gonna score.
No, it's gonna be juice.
Yeah. And then boom, Saliba too slow. Haaland scores, man. But
That's that, bro. That's why I said like in the Man City game, he was our worst player, bro. Because even like we had enough back because let's say even if it was a 2-on-2, yeah,
yeah,
Usher man, like go closer to thingy because you gotta weigh up like the pros and cons. The most dangerous person in front of goal
mm,
is Haaland. Yeah,
yeah,
we know the person with a lot of pace, and for our team, a lot
yes,
of pace, and it's hard to get past is Timber. Yeah,
yeah,
so I'd rather fucking my man just slow down Haaland and Timber play his position. Yeah,
yes.
so if anything, we can hold him up for man like Gabriel to get back, California to get back, and our midfield to get back. This is what I'm saying.
Mm,
My head, that's how I'm thinking of it. Saliba just stayed in his position and left him so much fucking space.
Yes.
Yeah. So much space. And then that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. So, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to blame fucking Gabriel for that one. For me, that was more Saliba than anyone. Because just remember,
exactly
that was counter-attack as well. That was a counter-attack move.
Yes.
So, obviously, one of our defenders was always going to be out of place. It just so happened to be Saliba, but we had enough to actually think, because if if Gabriel was on the other hand, Gabriel would have ran into at least Haaland before he got the ball, received a yellow card. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is.
But you see with that as well, you could even argue, could that have been team selection? Was that potentially the game for Mosquera, then the Newcastle game, the game for Saliba in a more hostile environment? Because Mosquera's got the pace. The pace. Haaland's not out. He's not outpacing that guy. That guy's a fucking road runner. So, but yeah, man. Saliba, remember, he just came back from injury that very game. Whoa. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. And that kind of killed. It looks like that dropping Mosquera for that game kind of maybe killed a bit of his confidence. And then we saw what happened in the Newcastle game. It was dark for him, man. Kind of felt sorry. He had to get taken out, man. But yeah, man, I'm saying 2-1 to Arsenal, though, man. I think we're definitely going to get the win. I don't really care how we win. You know, this game, first game back from international break, it's just about the result. It don't matter. It don't matter about performance. Just get the win. Then I think we got Atletico and Palace. So it's a big week next week. Obviously, Palace play on the Thursday in the conference, so we should have 2 days rest more than them. So we should be beating Palace at home. So I'm expecting, obviously, the Atletico game will take care of itself. Whatever happens there, it doesn't. It matters and it doesn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because we can lose our next 2 games in the Champions League and still qualify. So I really don't care about it. It's just more the league that I'm really watching with a sharp eye. Because I swear Liverpool have a tough run.
Yeah, they got Brighton. They got Brighton at away at Amex.
Away, yeah.
And then they got Man City.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, I'll even double check it, but yeah, I know they got Man City and Brighton fixtures. Liverpool fixtures. Yeah, bruv. So, they got Brentford away. They'll probably win that. That's after Man United.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Then they got Aston Villa,
Real
Madrid. Aston Villa, Real Madrid, and Man City.
Yeah, they're 3 tough games.
And Palace. Palace.
Yeah.
Aston Villa, Real Madrid, Man City. Oh, we'll take the draw in that Man City game, man.
Well, to be honest, like they can actually lose 1, win 1, and draw 2 in those games. And that's the thing. Pick like the win will probably come against Brentford. Aston Villa they could draw, right? Yeah. Because Aston Villa looked good in that second half. In that second half against who was it?
Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham. So Fulham. Yeah, we just talked about them against Fulham. So it's one of those things that we'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll come back on the show and revisit this on one of the Thursdays. You get me?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, but that's all I know. Like these games, they're definitely gonna be fun because we got Sunderland and Burnley away. If we can get 12 out of 12, I have no doubt we'll have at least a 6-point lead, man.
Yeah.
By the next international break, man. And then that just obviously still early, but you just have that, there's that little voice.
Glimmer of hope. Yeah, that glimmer of hope.
Yeah, the glimmer. Obviously, we kind of got a similar standpoint. I need to see it to believe it. I ain't getting too gassed. Arteta's broke my heart too many times.
Rav. Right now, Arteta's moving like Carlene, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like bare girls' names out here today. He's moving like Carlene, bro. You get what I'm saying? Bare broken hearts out there. You get me? It is what it is. But yeah, man, it's just like sometimes it's the hope that kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simply because And this goes back to what we earlier said with Liverpool, right? And what I want to touch on quickly, because I've got to go in a bit.
Yeah.
What I want to touch on is the pressure thing, because everyone's saying to me that there's pressure on Arsenal, teams like Arsenal and Chelsea. Yeah. If anything, in the top four, we're the only two teams that there's no pressure on. The reason why with Arsenal is because, and I'll start with Arsenal. The only reason why there's no pressure on Arsenal because we will be in the Champions League next season. Yeah. And that's minimum. That's what the our owners want. That's because that's the culture of Arsenal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of these fans, they are happy with that. And you know, when it becomes a big outrage instead of us like Man Utd fans, yeah, the manager will always stay because they'll say, "Look what he's done. He's done well. Now he's got his team. Blah blah blah. They've been together for a full season." I can tell you the excuses that's going to come now. With Chelsea, it's very similar like that, where they'll say, "Yeah, well, look what he done last season. We weren't expecting him to win that last season. Well, he was expected because they're a better team than anyone in a Conference League, but they weren't expected to win anything else this season. Whereas they are a growing team, they've had a lot of injuries so far. We've had basically a new manager to the league that's not been able to deal with the pressure so far, but next season he'll come good." That's what they will say. Yeah. Man City. Man City, there's no excuses for them, and this is why the pressure's so hot on them. Yeah, it's because they have Pep at the helm. Yeah, they have the best striker. Yeah, they have some of the best wingers. I'm not talking about Doku. I'm talking about Mamouche, players like that. They what I'm saying. They got some of the best young players. They still got Agent Bernardo Silva midfield. They've got Rodri. Yeah, forget if he's injured or not. He's Rodri. This is what I'm saying. Right. So they've got a great team, and more importantly, they got Pep, who is the modern day Alex Ferguson, Ancelotti. That's what they're telling me. This is what I'm saying.
Never gone 2 seasons without
Yeah.
winning.
Without 2 seasons. So that's why the pressure's on him so much, because I've been hearing little murmurs from Man City fans already. The 10 that's out there, but it is what it is. And with Liverpool now, yeah, the pressure and all the eyes are on you, motherfuckers. And this is why they're making up so many excuses, because they're trying to deflect off the fact that they've been playing poor for so long. Yes, you won the league last season, but then that's the best for you, but the worst thing that you could have done. Because now you've won that, your expectations have gone so high, especially for Slot in his first season, and especially because they're saying that they've got a better team than they had last season. So how comes you got a better team that you had last season, but yet your performances and your results were a lot worse than last season? Do you know what I'm saying? Make that fucking make sense. This is why the pressure's on them. The pressure's on them because they're the holders, because they spent money, right? So that's a few things that they're not normally used to having. Yeah, a straight up striker. That not a strike. Yeah, straight up striker. A number 10. They haven't had that in a long time. Do you get what I'm saying? A player like Ekatike. You know what I'm saying? So because they have done so much throughout last season and spent so much this season, and they are the current holders of the title, all the pressures on them. This is why I said that forget a cup double. If it's not a league and cup or a Champions League and cup, it's a failed season, because you cannot come off a title winning side and supposedly spend money to make your team a hell of a lot better, getting someone that should be giving you minimum 20 goals in the league, and someone that should be giving you minimum friggin' 13, 14 assists, right? With both double O's, yeah? With both double O's, even though people are saying, "Oh yeah, but Isak got an assist." Look, you pussios out there, right? If you want to say that, then cool, you're entitled to say that, yeah. From my eyes, yeah, I saw a very bad touch. I saw that he thought he was wearing fucking Dr. Martens that day, yeah. That touch was horrible. It just so happenly bounced to your player and he scored. That's all it was. Yeah. If you like, if someone said to me, "Do you know what? Yeah, I don't care how he scored. Thinking I respect them more than man try to say, yeah, but then he saw man and he passed man." No, he didn't pass man the ball. You know what I'm saying? It was a poor touch. You get me? Call it how you see it. This is why I can't fucking stand these Liverpool bastards, bro. You get me? But yeah, big up Liverpool, win it. And my score for that game is probably going to be. I'm going to go with 2 scores. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the score that I want to happen. Yeah, is 2-1. Yeah, the score line that's probably gonna happen is 2-2.
Yeah. Nah, I hear you, boy. Man, that Moses in the building.
Big
What you
Moses.
saying? Yeah, big up
What
to
you
Moses.
saying, Black? Are you good?
Yeah, man, we're good, man. We're good, man. Obviously, we're slightly wrapping up. Obviously, we touched on the Arsenal game. We're kind of getting into the rest of the games. Obviously, I got something
Bro,
in
I'm
the
tired of
title.
this
Was
international break.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
tired of it.
I
Yeah.
got something in the title. Obviously, it says Big Ange to get sacked. Do we think if he gets slapped up by Chelsea, that's the nail in his coffin?
I think it's time for him to go because I'll be real, yeah, like he had so much season. Like he lost against us. Obviously, you already knew that was
No.
You're broken up.
Yeah, man, he cut out, man. But yeah, Dunsey, take
Yeah,
over.
man. Do you know what? Yeah, fuck Ange. Yeah, Ange. Yeah, you have an enemy in me for life. You pussy. I'm gonna bring up my mic again. Yeah, you see, you fucking Angie. I fucking hate you, bro. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat nothing, blood. You know, man like you, bro. Man like you gave the fucking scum their first fucking trophy in how many years? Yeah, the best looking
and he
toilet
still
I've
got
ever
sacked.
seen. Yeah, you man gave him that shit. I fucking can't stand you. I hope you get sacked, yeah, and you get run out of the Premier League and whatever club you go to. I'm gonna be looking, yeah, and I'm gonna be still spitting that venom because you gave that piece of shit up the road a title. Anyone that does that has an enemy for me for life. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck Ange.
I didn't even looked at it like that. I looked at it, I blamed that pussy or Amorim. Amorim, you fucking pussy.
Bro,
That's
I
who
blame both of them. Both
yeah.
of them, bro.
The
But true say, my
Instagram.
man's was the coach at that time, yeah.
Yeah.
So 90% of the shots are going to him, 10% are going to Amron.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, but
Bro, shooting blood.
yeah,
Shooting.
but it was one of them. It was like, what did they say? It was like asking, would you want to get stabbed or shot? Tottenham or Man U to win the fucking trophy.
Bro, I'd rather get kidnapped. Oh, so I don't see none of that.
Yeah, facts, but yeah, but I think I just gone, you know. I think if they
Yeah.
lose 3-0, because I even predicted 3-0 to Chelsea. If it's 3-0, because that was the scoreline that done it for Nuno. Nuno
Yeah.
got done at 3-0 by, I think it was West Ham beat them 3-0. If this is another 3-0, I think he's done. Because he's not
Yeah.
even won. You know, he's not won, he's not drawn. He's lost every game. 7. He's 007.
What's that? Wirtz numbers?
Bro, these are telephone numbers. You just press the 0207. Ain't that 0207? That's isn't
Hey
it?
fam, it's not even 007, it's
Bro, all these players are fucked. You know, Madueke just about, they're waiting for him to come back. He's a 006. They're waiting for him. He has to just take it. He has to take
Don't
it.
worry, don't worry.
And look
It'll
at we're
score like
top.
no. Do you know what it is? Right?
Yeah.
Even if Madueke doesn't score, bro, no one rated him anyway because like last season everybody was cooking him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't cook a man last season and then say, ha, he ain't scoring because he's not doing nothing different that he wasn't doing last season. He didn't
He's
come to
burnt toast.
Arsenal with a fucking with a name, with a like, yeah, man, big him up like he's gonna do so well here. He didn't come to Arsenal saying that.
They
You know what I'm
even
saying?
petitioned to keep it, to not
You
sign
get
him.
me? Yeah, bro. No Arsenal fan was happy when we got him, but every Liverpool fan was happy when they got Wirtz and Isak. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. People can compare, yeah, but the difference
Cunha.
is the reason why I say people cannot compare. Like Liverpool fans will always compare, but we know that's bullshit because we've got files on every single fan base or social media
Yeah.
a figure saying that Madueke was shit at Chelsea last season. They was loving the fact that he was putting in those kind of performances.
Yeah.
So what are you expecting at Arsenal? You know what I'm saying? Nothing different. You get me?
Yeah.
So this is why you can't cook him. He's uncookable blood. You get me?
Yeah.
He's like eating fucking raw bone chicken blood.
It's like putting the burnt toast back in the toaster.
Yeah, blood. And say, bruv, man's gonna make the toast great again. You know what I'm saying? Man's got the whole this. You hear me? Man's got a hard bread.
If he scores, they're gonna have to get the knife, and you know when you scrape off the
Yeah.
it's
That's
good
mad,
to
man.
go.
Like that's arms hands day. That's when you was young. You get me? And then you know when you got the last piece of bread, yeah, and you know that if you throw it away, yeah,
Bro, you have to eat the back bread.
the back of the bread in it. you scrape it off, you put extra butter in it, yeah. So
Yeah, but so it's like double. You've won somehow.
yeah,
Hey,
bro. And that's the
uh,
arms house days, bro. Like, but you know what? Yeah, I'm glad I lived in those days because it makes me appreciate what I have now. You know what I'm
what's that?
saying?
The hanger in the aerial.
In the TV,
Yeah, yeah,
you open up the hanger, yeah, and then you bend it and then you put it in the back of the TV, bro. You get what I'm saying? Just to pick up channel 4. You get
yeah.
me?
But
Just to pick up channel 4.
certain man told me that they. I don't know if you had it. Apparently, they used to have £1. You put it in, and
Yeah,
every week they come and take out the.
yeah. Come take out the thing. Yeah, yeah. Do you know
Yeah,
what it is? They used to do that with the electric meters. Electric meters, you know what I'm saying? And then you pull it in there, and then that's how you get the thing, and then they take it out, and you got to re-pull it back in. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that ended when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Because that ended in the mid 80s, like 88, 87. Like,
Yeah.
but I still had a big back fucking black and white TV. And if you don't know what big back black and white TV, 14 inches, yeah, trust me, you never lived. You know what I'm saying? All of this fucking fancy like slimline TVs, yeah, they look nice, yeah, but they stop you from playing out. You get me?
I
So,
remember
like,
man's TV, that's so big, bruv. It was like
bruv,
Kim Kardashian. Never Kim,
bruv,
like an African auntie, blood.
bruv. And the Petiti blood, I'm telling you, bro. You get me? You know what I'm saying? She can hold 5 picnic on her back.
Yeah. I crazy man. But yeah, obviously we'll run through the remaining games, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's getting late in it, but obviously I think Manchester City, they're playing against Everton. We don't really need to flipping go too much into it, man.
Nah.
What's your score prediction anyway for that one, bruv?
Do you know what? Grealish is going back, and he's got a lot to prove.
He's what's
Um,
they've
you
banned him,
see,
and he's not allowed to play.
yeah, he's
Cup
not
time.
allowed to play. You see,
Yeah,
the thing is, yeah, if Grealish would have played, it would have been a lot closer. I
yeah.
think 2-0.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2-0. I think it's gonna be 2-0. City.
Yeah, man. I predicted 2-1. My
Yeah.
score 2-1 still. Yeah, man, because I didn't really I can't see City keeping a clean sheet, but
Nah, that's
I
not
see
them.
them winning though, in it easy.
Yeah, facts.
And then obviously the last one out of the big six is Tottenham versus Aston Villa, bruv. Unai returns. What you
Mate,
say that one,
Unai plays Tottenham.
Good evening.
They're both coming off wins, isn't it? They're both coming off wins. The more impressive one was Aston Villa because it was against a better team. Plus the fact that they was losing, and before that they couldn't score. They should be on a hype. I'm going for an Aston Villa win. Yeah, this might be my gender talking, but I don't care. I told you. Yeah, when it comes to Tottenham, don't come around here, fam. Don't come around here. You know what I'm saying? I would say Tottenham always scoring it. Aston Villa are good defensively. No, they're not really good defensively. 2-1. 2-1 Villa. 2-1 Villa.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll go the other way. I'll go with 2-1 Tottenham. Hopefully they meet in the middle, man. Oh,
Yeah,
obviously we always want Tottenham to lose, but
of course.
worst case they
Yeah,
meet with it, man.
yeah.
But yeah, man, we're almost 1 hour 45 in. We'll call it a evening. People, man, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and make sure you follow my brother Don C at Donversation TV. Make sure you go and give him a subscribe, man. Don C, my brother, love for coming on.
Plus.
And people, we'll see you next time, man. We're out of here. Bless.